The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101. Q101, WKQX, WKQX HD1 Chicago, a Cumulus media station.
Now is your chance to qualify to win a trip to Hinterland Music Festival. Message and data rates apply. Please don't text and drive.
The best fest is Fest Fest. Q101.
Well, we keep rolling, sending it to the coolest festivals all over the country. And this one's close by. The Hinterland Music Festival, St. Charles, Iowa, which is, you can't just drive over there, Kenzie, from Elgin.
I was like, whoa.
But you can get there. It's probably about a 5-hour drive to Des Moines, just south of there. But we got a trip to that to see Noah Khan, Vampire Weekend, Hozier. It's a killer lineup. And all you got to do is text Monday to 312-591-8300. Text Monday right now for your chance to qualify for a trip for two. And also, just for qualifying, you get one-day tickets to Riot Fest. So, you get to go to a bunch of festivals. One here, one there, all with amazing bands, sponsored by your Chicagoland Toyota dealers, Toyota Let's Go places. And, of course, Brian and Kenzie here on Q101. Yay!
The Q101 Morning Crew. Sports.
All right, let's get to sports, where the Cubs scored 2 runs in the first inning yesterday against the Pirates. Not Lewis and Clark, but the Pirates. And they are looking pretty good. Then Pirates came back, goes extra innings, and then boom, the Cubs win 5-4 in extra innings. And they win the series, by the way, as well. Go Cubs, go.
Yay.
Also, they won the series, but they lost Saturday. And you may have seen this kind of come across your timeline. But Paul Skeens, probably the best baseball prospect in decades. That's what it seems to be built at least a decade.
At least a decade. He's the most hyped pitching prospect there's been since Steven Strasburg, at the very least. And that, he won a World Series. So Strasburg has a complicated career, but a good one. Skeens could be a Hall of Fame pitcher by the time things are said and done.
So he came in that game. He pitched really well. Lived up to the billing.
He looked awesome.
And the Cubs lost that game on Saturday. So he looked amazing. How did the Pirates get him, I wonder? Just in their farm system, they just got him.
They drafted. He was a big deal at LSU.
Yeah.
So he was, very successful in the College World Series. Baseball doesn't normally have a lot of hyped college prospects because normally it takes so long for guys to come through the pipeline. But this has been one ever since he was drafted where it's like, here comes Paul Skeens. We all know who he is. He was in AAA Indianapolis over the last few months, crushing it in minor league baseball, and his big league debut was phenomenal.
He also gets notoriety because he dated and still dates from LSU this Instagram model gymnast Livy Dunn, who causes havoc wherever she goes. In fact, I remember she was doing a gymnastics meet at LSU and they had to hire security.
Yeah. Can I say here's my beef? Is I was watching the game and the announcer goes, "Oh, his girlfriend, the influencer." I'm like, or gymnast.
Yeah.
Probably would be nice instead of calling her an influencer.
She's both. I get this point.
She's kind of popular because of the whole gymnastics thing. What if we called him an influencer? He posts and gets a lot of likes.
I don't know how many followers he has.
A lot.
Does he have a lot?
She has more.
She has way more.
Yeah, but I feel kind of like, okay.
And plus, she's good, too. They won.
That's what I mean. If she sucked, call her an influencer. But she's doing really good in the athletic world.
I believe they
then
won.
in tandem has followers.
Yeah, they won the college, the gymnastics championship, I think.
The national championship.
The national championship.
They're just LSU royalty as a couple.
How about it?
It's insane.
Yeah. I know some people were getting a little ticked because they interview her after the games, because they know they're going to get. It's going to trend because they have an interview with her.
It's not her fault.
I'm not saying it's her fault.
I'm saying it to other people.
Oh,
I'm not yelling at you.
Okay, good.
This is what we do, Brian. We talk about subjects and people's reactions.
I understand. You gave me a look like you were blaming me for it. I didn't create society. I didn't create it.
This is they're just a power couple, though. It reminds me of our very own Dansby and Mallory.
Yeah.
She's the best soccer player ever locally, too, which is awesome. And then he's an awesome baseball player. And they're both our local peoples.
Our peoples.
I love them.
Yes. The Pirates got this couple, and he's got a great mustache like Case, too.
Oh, he's a handsome guy. He's done well for himself. I'm happy for him. I wish I was him. It's cool.
There's a lot extra
Well, it's
there.
just, he's a Major League Baseball pitcher. It must be a nice life.
That was your dream. White Sox got blanked by the Guardians 7-0, but they did win the series. And they'll start a series against the Nationals on the south side tonight. So should be good weather. I know there's a lot of rain chances coming through here. I'm not sure what time. I'll look it up for you and tell you next time. Bulls got the number 11 pick in the 2024 NBA draft lottery. So the Bulls entered with a 9.4% chance of moving into the top 4. They probably got where they should in the 11th pick. But the issue was, so they beat the Atlanta Hawks in the play-in game. The Hawks ended up winning the number 1 overall pick over Detroit, who had the worst record. They're not picking until 5th. This is where the NBA messes up. I think just give the worst, and sometimes the NFL as well, or the NFL does it this way, give the worst record the number 1 pick.
Right.
Make them better.
I do not understand when these picks come out. It's very confusing to me.
They've talked about getting rid of it for years in this system and just giving it to the worst, but it never seems to go that way. That's what the Pistons need a player. I don't want to.
No, over the last decade, they've had plenty of chances to draft in the lottery, plenty of chances to draft good players. They've just proven themselves to be incompetent.
Well, are they incompetent or the guys just end up busts?
That would be the conclusion, yes.
Well, you can say like Bears quarterbacks. People always used to argue, and I've gotten in way too many bar conversations about Patrick Mahomes coming to the Bears. Oh. I've wasted a lot of my life on that conversation.
I know, so am I. I'm right there with you.
You could just say you wasted a lot of your life and stop the sentence there. Because the amount of fights that you get in.
Well, many of them are warranted. I like debating people. I love talking and getting in debates.
You are locked and loaded to be mad.
I'm not mad. I'm ready to debate. I love talking about things and taking my side, and I like to win an argument. That's why
I know.
I love to death.
I just walk in sometimes. I'm like, you're right. You're right. I don't feel like it today.
See, if everybody just said that, it'd be great.
Oh, yeah. It's all you're looking for.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. So 312-591-8300. Get on the phones right now for Clash with Kenzie, which is sponsored by the Schaumburg Boomers. Let's go. Their season opens today. So Schaumburg Boomers sponsoring Clash with Kenzie. Now, we have tickets, a couple options for you here. And, we're going to let you basically choose, but Fontaine's DC at the Salt Shed, that concert from Jam and our friends there with them, and, of course, Brian and Kenzie. And we also have movie passes for Furiosa, a Mad Max saga. A lot of hype on this movie, the return of the Mad Max universe with Furiosa, a Mad Max saga. So you win, you lose. Either way, you're walking away with something here with Brian and Kenzie on Q101. So call now to compete in trivia, 312-591-8300.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101. You can't defeat her. She's too powerful.
Clash with Kenzie.
Let the battle begin. Q101.
Well, basically, it's a pick 'em again. You're going to get something no matter what happens. And everybody listening will also get some concert tickets or these incredible movie passes for Mad Max Furiosa, the continuation of that saga, of that incredible movie franchise. And Clash with Kenzie is sponsored by the Schaumburg Boomers. Let's go.
Here comes the boom, baby.
For tickets, visit boomersbaseball.com. Their season opens today.
We got a sponsor.
Yay! Boom.
Boom.
Schaumburg Boomers Baseball. Love you guys. Thanks for being here. And Sean, thank you for being here, competing against Kenzie today. Tell us something about yourself, Sean and Carrie.
Absolutely. I'm a father of 2. I'm a veteran, and I work in logistics.
All right. Well, thank you for your service, sir.
You're a good man.
Yeah.
He's like, yup.
He's very humble about it.
It is funny when people have served and you say that to them. That shows the people that have served are so humble. A lot of them, I feel, don't want the attention. And I was in an airport one time and I saw a bunch of guys in their military uniforms getting off the plane.
Oh, obviously they want attention.
Well,
no, I'm kidding.
It's funny because I don't know why they wear that on the plane. Like they have to. And maybe Sean can tell us that.
If they just came back.
But they're on American Airlines. They're not coming from the big carrier jet that took them from Iraq.
It could have been a connection.
So
there's not a direct flight from Fallujah to Nashville, though. Yeah. That's the problem.
Right. So you're supposed to have an outfit change?
That's a huge problem. Why do you wear the uniforms on the normal planes when you're out and about?
So I was in the Marine Corps, and we couldn't wear our camis, like the digital camouflage ones.
Did you say
We could
panties?
borrow-
He said camis.
Camis.
Oh, I thought you said panties.
Camouflage. Yeah, we had to go commando.
That's amazing. Well, thank you for your service. Oh, I remember. Oh, so my story with the airport is I saw these guys get off the plane, and I said, I got some time. You know what? I'm going to go up to those guys and say thank you for your service. And I start walking toward them.
Just kick your ass.
That would have been a better story. Because I walk up to them, and right as I get there, somebody swooped in right in front of me and said, thank you for your service. So then I'm standing there like,
You're just a victim.
yeah, I'm holding my Coke and my Doritos, and then they look at me, and I'm like, well, I can't say it again. Someone else just said it. They
I like your outfit.
nice boots. Where'd you get them?
I like your boots.
Yeah. So I probably, I just said, I just moved along. I said, I got V blocked, if you will.
Wow.
Veteran blocked.
Wow.
Yeah. So I'm glad I can say it to you, Sean. Thank you for your service.
Yeah. Absolutely.
If I would have said it first, Brian would have punched me in the
Oh,
face.
God. It would have been such PTSD of that event at O'Hare when I tried to do something nice. All right, Sean. First one to 5 wins. Listen carefully. If Kenzie gets one wrong, you can steal a point. She can do the same to you. Call heads or tails.
Tails.
It is tails. All right, here we go.
All right.
So, Sean, question number 1. Judo, Muay Thai, and kickboxing are all types of what?
Martial arts.
That's right. Do you know any martial arts from the Marines?
We did have our own martial arts, Marine Corps martial arts program. Kind of
Wow.
a mixture of all of them.
Wow. It's like Kirkland at Costco.
That's their own brand.
The Marines got their own brand of martial arts.
That's really good.
All right. Let's see. Kenzie, what festival was billed as 3 days of peace and music?
Woodstock.
Woodstock, the first festival, really.
My aunt was there.
Yeah,
My
your Aunt Booty.
Yeah.
Aunt Booty was there?
Yeah, she went to both Woodstocks.
Is that? She went to 95 then?
And then the one before that.
So the first one was 68, right?
Hold on.
69,
and then 94, and then 99.
94 was the Woodstock 94, which was the one that's not crapped on. And then the one in 99.
99 is the one that burned down, right?
Yeah.
99 burned down. 94
Less peace and love. Less peace and love than normal.
94 had everybody throwing the mud at Green Day. That's the big one from that. Yeah.
And 9 Inch Nails, too, on
That's
that
right.
one.
Yep.
So you know how I said my Aunt Booty did everything earlier? You know what I forgot to tell you?
What's that?
She worked at Carol Baskin's tiger sanctuary.
Oh, wow.
What?
She worked there in Florida.
What was that called? And from Tiger King. I'm trying to remember
It
the
was like the sink. It was like, I think the sanctuary, wasn't it?
Oh, the big cat?
Tigers, Big Cat Rescue.
Big Cat
Sanctuary.
Rescue.
She worked there
Holy cow.
for like 6 months. I don't know. She just posts pictures, and I'm like, oh,
We do have to get Aunt Booty on the show.
good luck finding her.
One
Let me know if you see her.
1-1 back to Sean.
Okay, Sean. What do the Plastics call their book of insults in the 2004 movie Mean Girls?
Oh, the burn book?
Holy cow, Sean. A Marine that knew Mean Girls.
Well, it's their
I
favorite.
do have a
movie.
wife, so.
All right,
right.
2-1 back to Kenzie.
Kenzie, in Star Wars, what color lightsabers do the Sith Lords use? How dare you put that question in their case for her?
Well, it's not purple because only what's his face said purple.
Got to be more specific on what's his face.
Is it Samuel?
Oh, Samuel Jackson?
Yeah, wasn't it him? He had purple.
He's Mace Windu, right?
Yes, and he has a purple lightsaber, but that's not the question. The question is what color do Sith Lords
Sith
use?
sounds mean. I'm gonna go with red.
Red's right.
Really?
Wow.
That's... Sorry, the Sith's mean.
Mm-hmm.
Good. That's what I thought.
They are pretty mean when you think about it.
Yep.
2-2 back to Sean.
Sean, what is it called when a baseball player hits a single, double, triple, and home run in the same game?
Oh,
There's a name for that.
I don't know that. I know hockey pretty well.
Oh, damn.
It's not a hat trick.
It's not a hat trick.
That'd be awesome.
It should be called that.
That'd be fun. It would make
Yeah.
it easier.
What is it, Kenzie, you know?
Is it like batting the cycle?
Hitting for the cycle.
Hitting for the cycle,
Yeah,
yeah,
hitting the
sorry.
cycle is the main phrase in that, which
Yeah.
doesn't happen very often. It's a pretty cool thing to do.
I like it when it happens.
I feel like I've never seen it. I gotta be honest.
I wonder, are there stats on when the last one was, or has there been one this season already?
I would imagine there's been one this season.
Okay, so it's not that rare.
It happens a few times this season.
Okay.
And it's 3-2, and it's Kenzie's question. She's ahead.
Kenzie, who did Hulk Hogan slam at WrestleMania 3?
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
That would have been great if Stone Cold was was he a baby when WrestleMania 3 happened?
No, that was 1987. He was just starting his wrestling
Still a
career.
man? He was a man?
No, he was a guy.
I just
That's a
picture.
good guess.
Yeah, I
Don't
picture.
act like I'm an idiot.
I didn't say it was a bad guess.
Not you, him.
I was going to say.
Well, I'm just
Brian's
trying.
like, wasn't he in diapers? No, it
Well,
wasn't.
I just picture. I guess now that I have to think about it, Stone Cold was, in the Attitude Era of like 2000, 2001.
Mm-hmm.
He couldn't have been a baby in the 80s.
Also, it's not like he looked young in 1999.
No.
He was old and bald even then.
I picture him as a baby taking his 2 milks
Mm-hmm.
and going. All right, who got that one?
Well, no, Kenzie got it wrong, but Sean has a chance to steal.
So who did Hulk Hogan
I'm happy to
slam?
just give him 45 seconds to Google it.
Who did Hulk Hogan slam at WrestleMania 3, Sean?
Not exactly sure, but was it Andre the Giant?
Andre the Giant is right. You didn't Google that while we were talking there, did you?
I did not, no.
Okay, he's a Marine.
I just picked it, the only other wrestler I know of.
Wait, Andre the Giant. Is
Yeah.
that like a kid's thing?
No.
What do you mean a kid's thing?
That was like a story.
I think you're thinking of Jack and the Beanstalk.
Is that what I'm thinking
I
of?
think so. While Kenzie Googles that, it's 3-3. It's back to Sean.
Sean, the Ramones, the Sex Pistols, and the Clash are all considered to be founding bands of what genre?
Punk.
Punk is right. Sean's got 4.
Oh my God, he was in that movie.
The Princess Bride.
Yeah, that's where I know. I didn't know he was a wrestler.
You thought he was a 7'6"
Yeah,
actor?
I thought he was an actor.
God, that's upsetting.
I love that movie.
The thing about Andre the Giant, he drank like what, 128 beers on a flight once?
Pretty much, yeah.
Something like that?
Alcohol didn't really affect him until it did.
Yeah. There's a picture of a beer can in his hand, and it looks like a toy.
looks tiny?
Yeah, it looks like-
He's awesome. I love Andre.
Great movie. Have you seen The Princess Bride, guys?
No, I haven't. I've seen a lot of Andre the Giant wrestling. I haven't seen The Princess Bride.
He's so good in it.
Yeah.
So much so that you may think he doesn't wrestle and he acts.
yeah. He's like Meryl Streep.
You may think this is his natural path.
All right, well, it's 4-3. It's back to Kenzie.
Kenzie, to tie it up. In what decade did the Dust Bowl devastate U.S. Midwest farmers? So what decade I'm looking for? The Dust Bowl.
Oh, screw you, Case. You write the questions and you know exactly what you're doing. The Dust Bowl. It sounds like, first off, is it like a college thing where they play?
No, it's not a college football game. And it
There's
was,
always named something kooky.
yeah.
The Dust Bowl?
Yeah, so just give me like a decade.
I feel like like Grapes of Wrath or something-ish,
So?
which I don't remember the year of that book. I like the book, though.
I don't either.
I'm going to say like the 1800s.
Not the 1800s. Sean, for the win, do you remember the Dust Bowl? What decade?
1930s.
It was the 1930s. Congratulations, sir. You have beaten
you very
Kenzie in
much.
trivia. So you can either go to Fontaine's, D.C. at the Salt Shed or the Mad Max new movie, Furiosa, coming out. Which do you want to do?
Probably the Fontaines.
Fontaine's, all right. You got the Salt Shed tickets right there for you. So hang on. Kate's going to get that information. And again, thank you for your service, sir. And then when we come back, we'll throw out the tickets for Mad Max. Furiosa, the Mad Max saga. We're sending you and a friend to the movie. And it's the continuation of that incredible franchise right after the Foo Fighters.
Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.